Mish Moolah, and we are back. We are back with another one. Overseas Tour Week 2 is in effect, and we got CB Canarias versus FC Bayern, man. This is a game that many expect Ariel Severio and CB Canarias to come out clicking and win. It's like almost nobody who sees CB Canarias losing in this game, and that's for good reason, man. CB Canarias is 1-0 right now. FC Bayern is 0-1 right now, and from what we've seen so far, we haven't really seen too much that would make us believe that FC Bayern can turn it around against a team like CB Canarias. Still, you still gotta be on point. Everybody was saying that Bayern. Shout out to my guys in the chat. Shout out to my Noti gang. Judah Rose in the building. PV in the building. Yes, sir. The SBA is in full effect, fellas. As you can see, Bayern is getting cold. Lothar Kramer at the starting center for FC Bayern. And as the guys are rolling in, guys, Timmy Turner, the user at shooting guard, trying to get my guys rolling in. So bear with me for 1 second. But this is going to be an interesting game, man. FC Bayern has a lot to prove. A lot of people see them as the punching bag of the series. However, this guy, NJ Nabaya, says that he is going to change that. He didn't like how his player fared or how his team fared in their first game. And this guy went and changed his tendencies. So let's see how that plays out today. Then we got Tyrone Atkins, man, a power forward. He's really the veteran of this team and was supposed to be the veteran leader of this team. But let's see how that works out. Sorry, guys, I still got the announcers on because I wasn't calling the games. But let's get into it, man. Bayern versus CB Canarias. 1-0 versus 0-1. Let me know if you guys hear me good, if I'm loud enough. Let me know if I need to turn my mic up or turn it down. But this should be a goodie, guys. This should definitely be a good one. I think FC Bayern has a lot to prove, and I think that they are gonna be able to make this a contest. I don't see them winning this game. They haven't shown me anything that have me picking them to win the game. However, I do see these guys maybe doing a little something, maybe making it tough on Severio early. If they can get Timmy Turner or NJ Nabaya going, then I think that maybe we see a bit of a game. But who knows? Both teams gearing to go home court advantage at an A. So FC Bayern's crowd is locked in and ready to go for this one. Let me get my guys in the chat this link before we start up real quick. Let me get this live link out, guys. I apologize for the inconvenience, but let me send this out to the chat. Send this link. Here we go. Game time, fellas. It is game time. Tip-off is about to be underway. And let's see if CB Canarias has what it takes to take out FC Bayern as much of you expect them to do. Bayern wins the tip. It is Ballestri with the rock. Let's see what Ballestri has. Working on a couple of screens. Mid-range shot is good. Way to work to get a good shot there from Ballery, the point guard, off the screen. And here goes Severio. Mama, there goes that man being aggressive, going up for the tough layup in traffic. No good. Atkins on the board. And now Atkins is bringing up the rock. Atkins to Turner. Turner with the rock. Kobe Bamba's in the building. Back to Ballestri. Ballestri wants the screen from Atkins. Ballestri, another good mid-range look. And another mid-range basket for Ballestri. Ballestri looking to get it going early here. And let's see if he can be that X factor for Bayern in this one. Shout out to Amari Harris in the chat. Step back for Jaden Blue. Gets a good look over Ballestri, but no good. Jaden Blue had a good game last game. 25 points if I'm not mistaken. And he actually did get the graphic honors on our Instagram. If you haven't checked that out already, be sure to follow us at SBA.2K. Off the mark by Atkins right there. Jaden Blue bringing it up the court. This CB Canarias team is looking interesting this year, guys. Can't wait to see what they got. And Peyton on the little pick and roll with Severio slamming it home. And both teams just filling each other out. Ballestri has got some good looks off of these screens. Let's see if Bayern looks to work that more. Ballestri wants a three off the screen now. A bit too aggressive, though. Off the mark. Severio now with it. Gets it to Peyton. Peyton sizing up the three look. He's going to rethink it. Let's see what Canarias has here. Jaden Blue leaning three. It's up and it is good. 5-4. Canarias is back on top. Well, that is actually their first lead of the day. Pardon me. Ballestri looking to be aggressive in this one. Gets a nice pass to Atkins. Atkins off the glass. And Tyrone Atkins with a basket. The veteran. I've been loving the aggressiveness from Ballestri early. Getting the defenders to come and help. And then finding an open man. He was very aggressive with his shot early on. And now that the defense, you know, is waiting on him to be aggressive, he's making a play and dishing a nice pass there to the veteran Atkins. I like that right there. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from Bayern's offense. Right now, they're just taking what the defense is giving them. Playing aggressive. And I think that's what you need to do when you're up against a team like CB Canarias that you know can play tough defense and make this a gritty matchup at any time. And then on the offensive end, CB Canarias is talented as well. Nice move in the lane and off the mark. Floater in the lane by Ballestri, off the mark. And Jaden Blue with the rock. Severio, three-pointer from the corner, off the mark. Tyrone Atkins with the rebound. And I just noticed something, guys. CB Canarias did not start OJ, the juice man, in this game. That is going to be a developing story. I am not sure why. I was not given a reason by the coach. That is a surprise to me. I didn't hear anything, and OJ been playing pretty good. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch. Why did CB Canarias coach elect to go with OJ Alberga off the bench? Was it something going on in practice? Was it just to give a different look? Was it to get some more movement off of the bench, some more star power off the bench? We'll see. NJ Nabaya for three, and Nabaya knocks it down 9-7 in favor of Bayern. Bayern is looking good early here right now. Very interesting developing story though. Severio, mid-range shot. Good pass from Jaden Blue and nice play drawn up right there from CB Canarias. CB Canarias got to win with those three guys in the starting lineup. So it's going to be interesting to see if coach moved a little bit too quick putting OJ Alberga on the bench. But we'll see how the juice man fares off of the bench. Jaden Blue in transition. Good defense by Tyrone Atkins. He gets the board and he's bringing it up the floor. Blue Moon checking in. Shout out to my guys in the chat. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Kennard Roden also in the building. Another three. Timmy Turner off the mark in traffic. Rebounded by Ellis Jr. We're all knotted up at 9. Both teams really filling each other out. Severio, three-pointer. Second three of the night off the mark. 0 for 2 from the stripe right now from Ariel Severio. He is 1 for 5 from the field with 2 points and a rebound right now. Let's see if Severio can turn that around. He's going to need to turn that around if CB Canarias wants to win. Good defense right there from Webster, though. And CB on the move now. Good pass, Jaden Blue. Good look from 3, and it is good. You gotta be airtight on this Jaden Blue kid, or he can make you pay. right there, knocking down the three-pointer. If you do not close out properly on Jaden Blue, you're in for a long night. Off the mark from the stretch big. Three-pointer was on its way. FC Bayern trailing by 3. They're going a bit cold. Severio looking to be aggressive now with that inside shot. Got a good look, but just off the mark. A bit of traffic, and I think that threw him off. NJ Nabaya trying to get his shot. Has nothing. Gets it out to Turner. Turner wants the screen. Tries to go with the pick and roll, but Webster is all over it, stealing the ball. Webster now moving in transition. And that's a way to run the floor as a big man. Webster stealing the ball, giving it up, and then getting his hustle on to get it back on the break. And now he's going to the line for 2. This has been an interesting start to the game. CB Canarias filling out FC Bayern a bit. Both teams really filling out each other. CB Canarias, I think, starting to find a bit of a groove more so defensively. We know that they're scrappy. We're starting to see that come out. Webster with a steal there. We've seen a couple of steals from them now. And they're trying to be aggressive with their shot. They're taking it on the interior, trying to play inside out. And mama, there goes that man, OJ, the juice man, Alberger, as Canarias subs in their bench. And let's see if the juice man off the bench works as a nice, let's see how that works. Also, I just noticed that Peterson, number 31 for Canarias, also has came off the bench. He had a big game last time out too. So I think Canarias coach just wanted to balance out the talent in the lineup. I noticed that he went in a front load in the first game, and they got away with a key victory against Barcelona in the last one. But now we're gonna get to see how spreading that talent out works for CB Canarias, or would they need to keep up with the front load. And I think, maybe it's a scheduling thing. Even though this is week 2, it's not like they had back-to-back games, but they do have a couple of games this week. I think they have 3 games this week, so maybe we'll see the lineup change throughout the week. That's definitely going to be something interesting to watch, though. Hudson trying to go with the pick and roll. Gets it to Santiago through traffic, but good defense right there from Webster on the rebound. Isley now with it. This kid Isley can ball. OJ, the juice man, for 3. And it's good. 17-9 in favor of Canarias. And now the game is beginning to swing the way we all thought it would in favor of Canarias. Marshall, the talented backup small forward, with a nice move in the lane. And he gets himself in the book. The veteran Marshall taking a back seat for the young NJ Nabaya. The coaches here at Bayern love the potential, but if they don't close out on Juice, Bayern is going to be in trouble. Can't allow Juice to get those looks. He already knocked one down. You would think that they would be guarding him a little tighter on the perimeter. Good ball movement from Bayern here. They're going to have to get something going. Santiago in the post, hook shot. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Goes up again, misses. Another offensive rebound, but he misses again. 3 tries, still not good enough. OJ Alberger with the rock. Chambers for 3. No good. And Chambers, that's who I was talking about. I said Peterson or Pearson, but it was actually Chambers, guys. Chambers, number 31 for Canarias, also had a very big game last week as a starter, but him and Juice is now coming off the bench. A basket there from Bayern. It's going to just be interesting to see how they play with all this talent spread out on the court. Pick and pop off the mark from Juice and Chambers. And I like that. I like that. You got two of your main guys in the starting lineup, and then you put 2 of your guys to come in with that bench unit and continue to spark. I like the game plan right there from Canarias, and they're being very aggressive with Juice Man and Chambers off the bench. So I think this was a concentrated effort, and it's a smart effort. Also, you got Batiste Thomas as your backup point guard and Isley. So this is a nice bench unit. You definitely put some star power on that bench. You definitely put some star power on that bench when you add Chambers and Juice Man. So I like the call from Canarias coach. It makes a lot of sense. Atkins with it. Atkins against Isley. Atkins turnaround hook. And there goes the veteran. So good in the post, man, for Bayern Munich. And Tyrone Atkins, you gotta keep an eye on Tyrone Atkins. He can take over a game at any time. Very talented guy. Juice Man gets in the lane. A lot of contact on that drive, but no foul. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from the second unit of Canarias. Definitely getting Juice involved in this second unit. The second unit has been all his. He's been getting some quality shots too. Haven't been able to get them to go, but you got to know that those are the shots that you want to take and that they're going to start to fall. So I'm liking the effort from Canarias. Seeing much of what I expected from them. And I'm also liking FC Bayern right now. FC Bayern is keeping up with Canarias right now. And this is a pretty good game. So I'm liking what I'm seeing in this first quarter. Still a lot of game left. And we know that Canarias can get very scrappy on defense and start forcing turnovers. But Tyrone Atkins off the inbound. And I told you guys, you have to watch out for Tyrone Atkins, because that dude is nobody to sleep on. That veteran Tyrone Atkins can get the job done. OJ, nice pass to his guy Chambers in the corner. Chambers off the mark though. And that's that two-man game that you get to see from both of those guys who started last week for CB Canarias. I like the move from the coach of CB Canarias, spreading out the talent and getting this second unit working. But Tyrone Atkins has a baby on him. That is too easy. Tyrone Atkins has been on a tear, and he is the reason why Bayern is looking like they're going to leave this first quarter with a lead. Juice Man gets his guy Isley open though. Nice size up to the pass from OJ to Juice Man, picking up the assist, and it is Canarias scoring at the buzzer, 20-19. Isley with the three right there. Here he goes, three-pointer, showing it right there to end the quarter. But Tyrone Atkins, man, was starting to heat up, and I'm telling you guys now, if you allow Tyrone Atkins to heat up and take over this game, you are in for a long night if you're CB Canarias. So they got to do something to start making things a little bit more difficult on Tyrone Atkins. You don't want to let that guy get it going any longer. Also, Ariel Severio was a bit cold in that first quarter. Would love to see him turn things around for CB Canarias if they're going to want to walk away with a win in this one. Jaden Blue. Nice mid-range leaner or fadeaway there from Jaden Blue over the smaller Bautiste. And I like the bag that I'm starting to see from Jaden Blue, man. He's looking a lot more comfortable with each game. Didn't play good in the exhibition, had to get his foot in, but played a lot better in game one. Nabaya with a three off the mark. And back to Jaden Blue, like I said, man, just getting better with each game. Really finding his stride here in the overseas series. OJ in with the starters right now. Gets a three, but it is off the mark. I like how the coach is mixing it up. Nabaya on the break, gets it to Atkins. And that's how you push the envelope and get guys running. NJ Nabaya with the assist right there. And Tyrone Atkins with another basket. I'm telling you guys, Ballestry would have steal now, but the Cookie Monster steals it right back and passes it into Webster. Almost for the and one, but it is off the mark. And now both of these teams are getting scrappy, guys. Both of these teams are getting scrappy. This is what we like to see. This is what the fans pay to come and watch. Webster has been very active as well. Gotta point out the effort from Webster. Been liking what I'm seeing. But Tyrone Atkins is starting to fester, guys. He's running the floor very well. Just see him score that transition basket off the pass from NJ Nabaya. And I'm telling you right now, if they continue to let Tyrone Atkins see baskets go in, he's going to get comfortable. And that is going to be a dangerous sign for CB Canarias. Second free throw is good as well for Webster. And now it is Bayern with the rock, bringing it up down three. Let's see what we have here. Atkins. Looks like Bayern starting to run it through Nabaya to Atkins now. Let's see how that fares. Back to Atkins. They're trying to get Atkins comfortable. Ballestry, 2 seconds left. Gonna have to force up a tough shot. Jaden Blue all over him. Off the mark. Payton with the board. Ellis Jr. bringing it up. Back to the point guard Blue. Let's see what CB Canarias has. They come in with the help, but Jaden Blue still being aggressive. Ew, ugly look there. Jaden Blue a bit composed on that play, but still elected to go with the tough shot. Didn't like that. And then as you can see right there, Tyrone Atkins being aggressive in transition. I'm noticing that Bayern is starting to try to pick things up in transition, and that is making CB Canarias defense uncomfortable. Tyrone Atkins is now at the line for 2. And like I said, man, the more that this guy Tyrone Atkins see those baskets go in, the more dangerous that he gets. So even these free throws could be a problem for CB Canarias, but he misses the first one. Let's see if he can hit the second one. Shout out to all my guys in the chat. SBA community, we are live. Overseas tour has been fun to call and watch. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And can I get a hashtag our league? CB Canarias up 24-22 right now. Jaden Blue step back 3. And Jaden Blue, I'm loving the pace that the young Blue is playing with. The smaller Ballestry is giving him a little bit too much room right now. And Jaden Blue is making Ballestry and the Bayern defense pay. If they don't switch that up and they allow this young guy to get hot, never know what you're going to see here. Jaden Blue can score. He did score 25 in his last game. Cannot allow this kid to get too comfortable. He's already shown being very aggressive, and Peyton with the putback. Wow. Loving the aggressive play from Jaden Blue right now. It is creating a ton of opportunities for his team. And as you can see right there, he just missed with a nice take. That was still a very smart, nice take. And Peyton able to follow up without any defensive effort in the way, because Blue took a tough shot forcing the help. You like to see your point guard be aggressive for that reason right there. It's going to open up second chance opportunities and also passing lanes, you know, for guys. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now from Jaden Blue. KC Robinson is in the building. Shout out to KC Robinson. He is a high school guy in our high school series. High school series will be underway soon. I have a few graphics that we have to release first before we get into that. And then we're going to have a classics matchup. We may do like a small tournament for high school, so that way we can rank you guys prior to the season. So high school guys, be sure to stay tuned for that information, man. Follow our Instagram at SBA2K to stay up to date with all of our series. We have high school, we have college, and we also have a pro series. This is our overseas series, but we have a main pro series. However, the main pro series has not started yet, and it will consist of players from each of our introductory series, high school, college, and overseas. So being that we're in our first year, we have to have the inaugural draft to fill up teams first, and then we'll head into our pro series. Good leaning 3 right there from Ballestry. Started off the game very aggressive, going right at Jaden Blue in the Canarias defense. Then Jaden Blue started going right back at him. But now Ballestry trying to go back. Jaden Blue with another tough take. Atkins with the block. But Peyton is being very active on these blocks and on these offensive rebounds, making sure to get to the ball. That's that workhorse working in, and Peyton at the line for 2. First one is up and good, 30-25 in favor of Canarias. Hit that like button, and can I get a hashtag our league in the chat, guys? I see you guys in the chat. I'm definitely looking down to check out the chat as well. So make sure you guys are leaving comments, man, so we can chop it up. Chop it up. Let me know what you see and what you like about this game. Shout out to my guy Ariel Severio in the building, man. Definitely exploded onto the league, showing his leadership and determination. And SBA scouts and organizations are gonna love to have a guy like Ariel Severio at the helm. I know that this guy is definitely gonna make a SBA organization very happy one day. Nice move in the lane from Jaden Blue, and this kid is just playing very aggressive with a nice pace. Whenever he sees an unbalanced defense of Bayern, he is going right at him. Whenever he sees those bigs outside of the paint because of the stretch bigs of Canarias, he is going right to the paint. Ballestry Tough three right there. Ballestri is being a bit aggressive to a fault right now. Jaden Blue finds Ariel wide open in the corner. But Ariel Severio off the mark again. Tonight is just not looking like his night. 1 for 8 right now. And he actually has been working on that three-pointer. He shot it a lot better last game. However, still a work in progress as he's off the mark right there with that one. A lean-in three right there from NJ Nabaya. Off the mark, ill. Want to see him set his feet on that one. Jaden Blue off the screen. And that's a good look. Jaden Blue has been working for some very good looks in this game. And CB Canarias is going to want to continue to go to him right now. He is the hot hand. Timmy Turner off the screen. Looking to be aggressive. Nice defense there from Peyton. Oh, Peyton has been very active. Very active. Peyton has been very active on the defensive end and on the rebounding tip. I am liking what I'm seeing from the stretch. Big man, Jaden Blue with another three off the screen. Good look. But now Jaden Blue is beginning to cool off. Let's see what CB Canarias elects to go with until he gets it back. Timmy Turner making Ariel Severio pay for helping in the lane. And that's the only problem right there when you're aggressive defender like Ariel Severio. Off the help. Ariel Severio loves to be in those passing lanes, as we call him, the Cookie Monster. But what happens is sometimes he helps too much and leaves his man open. Timmy Turner making him pay, but Jaden Blue coming right back and hitting a three of his own. Jaden Blue has really been the focal point of the offense for CB Canarias right now. Nice pass in transition to Severio, but Severio misses the layup. Good defense right there from Timmy Turner. Timmy Turner doing a good job of guarding Severio in this one. Timmy for three, his second. And Timmy Turner hits his second three of the night. Timmy is starting to get things going. And he's also playing very good defense on Ariel Severio right now. CB Canarias is going to need to take a timeout as Bayern is starting to get things going. And that's not what you want to see if you're CB Canarias. Timmy Turner is getting comfortable. NJ Nabaya is still a bit off. Tyrone Atkins is still having a very good game, but he did cool off. So it is perfect timing for Timmy Turner to be turning things around right now. This has been a good game so far. Shout out to my guy Olin Shaw, and shout out to Ekene, aka Penny Ocean, in the building. Point guard for Virginia in our college series. He was actually the guard of the year. Averaged 22 points for Virginia and elected to come back for another season. He says he wants to develop, says he wants to get better. Nice move right there from Isley. But back to Penny Ocean. Says he wants to get better. He doesn't want to be a liability on a pro level. He wants to get stronger, wants to be a better defender before he takes his talents to the SBA. So shout out to that guy, man, Penny Ocean. He is at this game checking out the overseas competition. And then we got a lot of community members in here, man. 10 viewers live. Atkins for three and cha-ching. Swiss cheese, nothing but net. Tyrone Atkins is having himself a night. Had 10 points in the first quarter. And he's trying to pick up right where he left off with that three right there here in a second. OJ wants a three right back. Leaning three off the screen for OJ. But it is off the mark. Tyrone Atkins to Hudson. Uh-oh, Atkins is flaming. Atkins takes the step back, all out of the post. Midi is good, and Tyrone Atkins with 18 points on the night. I told you guys, if Canarias allowed Tyrone Atkins to get it going, they were going to be in for a long night. OJ with it now. Let's see what OJ can do. OJ tries to free up for a three with the triple threat, but it is off the mark. Shout out to Nas Calhoun in the building. Another college series guy. Another high school series guy. Shout out to Nas Hudson for three, though, for Bayern off the sweet ball movement. And Bayern now with a lead. Bayern now leads by one. Wow. Wow. NJ Abaya in the building. Shout out to my guy NJ Abaya playing for FC Bayern right now. Bayern has a lead right now. Much to the surprise of everyone, most thought that CB Canarias would handle them well. Most were calling FC Bayern the punching bag of this series after seeing them lose last game. However, right now, Tyrone Atkins, Timmy Turner, and NJ Abaya is not standing for that. They are not going out without a fight right now, and they are turning up. Isley for 3 from Canarias, and then bobbles home off the inbound. Both of these teams now found their groove, and they have it going now on offense. Let's see who can take advantage of this little momentum right here for both teams. Tyrone Atkins, nice move, and Tyrone Atkins just showing you what he can do out there, digging deep into the bag, man. We've done seen post fades, we done seen post step backs, we done seen hop shots, we done seen 3-pointers from him. Tyrone Atkins is turning up on CB Canarias right now. Shout out to my guy Michael Simmons in the building. Shot off the mark, but on the rebound for FC Bayern, the big man Santiago. Then FC Bayern is hot. They're on fire. Juice Man, aggressive, but to a fault. Another wild 3 from him. Ill. 43-41 in favor of Bayern. Let's see if they can continue capitalizing off this momentum and take extra control here. Tyrone Atkins, the NJ Nabaya, full head of steam at the rim, going right at the Juice Man. And NJ Abaya is going to the line for 2. I'm liking the way this kid NJ Abaya is playing. He fixed up his tendencies, and I've been liking the shots he's been taking. He hasn't, been that efficient yet. He hasn't really caught fire yet, but he's definitely looking, a lot smoother right now on the court. So shout out to NJ Abaya, man. Shout out to all my league members tuned in right now. 10 viewers live. I need you guys to jump that like button. And can I get a hashtag OT1 before we get into the half? 30 seconds left on the clock. OJ with the rock. OJ has been very aggressive from 3 with the shot. Steps in now for the midi. But OJ, the Juice Man, off the mark. It is not the game right now for CB Canarias offensively. They have went cold. OJ is cold, and Ariel Severio is cold as well. The only one who's been showing signs of some heat is Jaden Blue, but Tyrone Atkins is continuing his tear right now. As we hit the half, Tyrone Atkins has been in his bag. 48-41 in favor of Bayern, and Bayern turning things around. Wow. Bayern says they will not be the punching bags of this series. A lot of guys in the podcast last night, when they saw the predictions, every time they saw Bayern, they were like, man, Bayern is going to lose. However, Bayern came out swinging. Tyrone Atkins with 23 points for Bayern at the half. 23 points and 13 rebounds at the half. Wow. That is crazy. Jaden Blue with 18 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist at the half. He has been the only bright light for Canarias right now. Want to see them turn it around. Only shooting 34% from the field. Bayern is shooting 48% from the field, and Canarias is shooting 34%. That is not a good sign right now, and I'm telling you now that that CB Canarias is going to have to turn things around in a hurry, and it's going to be up to that man right there. It is going to be up to Ariel Severio. If he catches heat in this second half and plays a lot better, I guarantee you that Canarias is going to be in this game. And there he goes, putting pressure on the defense and finding Peyton on the other side of the court for the 3. I'm telling you, if Ariel Severio can make more plays like that, help get his guys open, help get his guys baskets, and also knock down his open shots, Canarias is going to be in good hands. It's still a lot of time left, still a very close game, but I'm telling you, it's going to be up to Ariel Severio to lead the charge. Jaden Blue gets a good look, but off the mark. It is looking like coach wants the ball and wants the plays beginning in Severio's hands to begin the half, and I don't blame him. Ballestry for 3. I would like to see Jaden Blue close out on that a little bit harder. I didn't like how much room Ballestry had there. But let's see if that becomes a problem. Nice move right there from Saverio in the lane. And Ariel Saverio with the and one. Trying to slam it home. A lot of contact. Throws it in. And good aggressive take right there from Ariel Saverio over NJ Abaya. Wow, I told you guys. Starting this half, it is going to have to be up to Ariel Saverio to turn things around for the CB Canarias team. If Ariel Saverio doesn't get in his bag and starts to turn things around in this game, Canarias is in for a tough one. Converts the three-point play right there, 47-48. Still in favor of Bayern. But let's see if Bayern can get a basket. It's been a bit quiet. NJ Nabaya thinking about the shot. Passes out of it, though. Is he going to bring it back out or he's going to be aggressive? Gets it out to Ballestri. Ballestri for three. Ballestri with a quick trigger. But Ballestri has went cold ever since he had a good start early in the game. Saverio from the corner. No good. His struggles continue shooting. Let's see if he can turn that around in this half. Ballestri with the rock. Ballestri off the screen. Gets it to NJ Nabaya. NJ lines up the three. And NJ Nabaya off the mark from the three line. He is still cold. 1 for 5 from the three. 1 for 6 from the field. Ariel Saverio trying to go in traffic. But great defense by Timmy Turner there twice. The first block was off the help from Tyrone Atkins, who then runs the floor and gets a dunk. But Timmy Turner, man, is playing great defense. Timmy Turner playing great defense on Ariel Saverio and then finding Atkins for the open slam. And way to run the floor, man. This kid Tyrone Atkins showing a lot of effort. Step back three. The blue. It's good. From Jaden the Blue. This kid, Jaden Blue, is doing the darn thing tonight. Atkins, pick and pop, and NJ Nabaya finds Tyrone Atkins for three, and Tyrone Atkins is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. He is not showing any signs of stopping. Ariel Saverio going to the hole, takes it right up the chest of Kramer, who falls to the ground, and the refs call out a blocking. Ariel Saverio is going to the line for two. That boy Tyrone is like that for sure. Shout out to Michael Simmons, man. You know it's a good day when I'm watching SBA OT1 on the big screen. Hashtag our league. Shout out to my guy Michael Simmons, man. Showing us love and support. We truly appreciate you, my guy. Keep hooping. Michael Simmons is the point guard for Virtus here in our overseas tour series. Ariel Saverio off the mark, 51-53, still in favor of Bayern. NJ Abaya with the rock, gets it to Ballestri. Ballestri takes the close jump shot. Ew. I don't like the spacing and I don't like the rush decision there on that one. Let's see. Jaden Blue gets it to Ellis. Ellis, nice look from three. And it is good. CB Canarias takes the lead. And CB Canarias has turned it around to start this third quarter on a 13-4 run right now. Let's see if CB Canarias can keep this up and also get it going on defense and stop Tyrone Atkins from going crazy right now, because Tyrone Atkins is just way too much for the defense of CB Canarias. NJ Abaya for three. He's still off the mark. Can't get it going, but Kramer with the rebound and an offensive putback. What an effort right there from the big man Kramer. And FC Bayern wants it right now. FC Bayern is playing a lot harder, I feel, than CB Canarias. And on the defensive end, I love what I'm seeing from Timmy Turner right now on Ariel Saverio, making it very difficult. Jaden Blue off the mark, trying to get a basket right there off the screen. Met some traffic. Good defensive possession. Timmy Turner for three, and Timmy Turner. Wow. Telling the defense they got to close out or it's going to be right in their face. Timmy Turner has turned up. This kid is doing it on both ends of the floor right now. That was his third three of the night. I believe he has 9. And Timmy Turner, man, trying to turn things around. Didn't have that good of a game first time out. But in this second game, he is definitely helping this FC Bayern team take charge, man. 58-54, 4-point game for Bayern. But I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. This team is competing. Peyton with the rock. Peyton surveying the floor. Peyton gets it to the Juice Man. The Juice Man gets the defender in the air. Steps back, mid-range. Swiss cheese, nothing but net. And that's how you work to get a good shot right there from the Juice Man. That's what the Juice Man can do right there. Marshall in the corner. Marshall off the screen. Marshall finds Kramer. Open Kramer. Off the mark. The big man Kramer wanted the three. He can hit that at times, but just off the mark. I believe he is 0 for 2 from the 3 line today. Webster now with it. Webster looking to get Jaden Blue off that screen. No, he wants to get it to Ariel. Ariel, deep 3. A little too deep right there. His shooting struggles continue. It was a nice clean look. I think that was a nice play to set him up to get a clean look. Just still can't get it going. Good defense though by Webster. Good hustle by Peyton. And look at the play from Peyton, man. This guy Peyton, y'all got to keep an eye on him. That kid is hustling on every end of the floor, defensively, offensively. And he's an undersized stretch forward. But this kid, with his effort right now, is trying to make a name for himself. The generic Peyton. CB Canarias. Webster with a nice block right there, getting that out of here, sending it to the stands. And now they want to give us some close-ups on Webster, trying to give my guy some airtime. Kramer on the screen. Marshall, 2 seconds. Mid-range shot. Marshall, he can hit that, but that one is off the mark. Don't sleep on the veteran Marshall. The veteran Marshall is a beast. The team just electing to start the young NJ Abaya, but just know that that guy Marshall is a veteran, and Timmy Turner looking like a cornerback right there, intercepting that one and getting it out to Ballestreet for the foul in transition. I'm telling you guys right now, this kid Timmy Turner knew that Ariel Severio was a determined competitor, and he has matched his intensity today. Timmy Turner is making it very hard on Ariel Severio. The team is trying to get Ariel Severio going, but Timmy Turner is meeting him at the door at every step. First free throw was off the mark from Ballestreet. Ballestreet, you're going to have to hit your free throws if you want to close the show against this Canarias team. Cannot allow them to stay in it. Second free throw is good. 3-point lead for Bayern. Shout out to Ash Eriksson, a.k.a. Eric Ashley, a.k.a. the Norway Nightmare, for checking in. He is a power forward in our overseas tour series for the SBA Select. Shout out to my guy Ash. He's also the head of player creation here in the SBA. So shout out to my guy Ash, man. Let me get a hashtag Our League, and Tyrone Atkins with yet again another tough move, leading to a basket. Had the mismatch with the smaller OJ Juice Man Alberger on him, and he makes the defense pay for not sending 2. This kid Tyrone Atkins has been in his bag. Free throw on the way. Old-fashioned 3-point play, no good. He is not counting his pennies though. He has missed a couple free throws in this one. Isley trying to get it on the interior, but good active hands right there by the defense of Bayern. Number 15 with the active hands. Don't know his name yet, but I'll get it. Let's go. Off the inbound, Peyton. Canarias has team takeover, man. They are hot right now. Isley gets it to Chambers. Chambers to Thomas. Chambers has been quiet in this one. Isley, mid-range shot, and Isley knocks it down. Jimmy Isley with 10 points off the bench for CB Canarias, man. Shout out to Jimmy Isley. Or did Jimmy Isley start for OJ Alberger? He might have started for the Juice Man. So pardon me on that one. But Isley definitely playing good. Atkins trying to take it right to Chambers. Chambers with the stiff defense, but the refs still are going to call in favor of Atkins. Chambers don't like that call. I don't kind of like that call neither. I think the refs is getting a bit too friendly, giving Atkins some of these calls. But Atkins isn't making the defense pay anyway. He's leaving a lot of points at the line. Atkins a super talented forward. However, he has to count those pennies, man. Second free throw is good, though. 62-58. Pardon me, guys. I just noticed I had the top chat on, so I wasn't seeing all the comments. And shout out to all the guys that's rocking with us here in the SBA community. If you're new here and you're just checking us out, man, I'm telling you, you're going to love the community. Drop a comment, get in tune with us in the live chat. We have a very friendly community. Very fun community too, man. Like, very mature community. Shout out to my guys. We don't have a lot of ruckus going on in the chat. The chat is always smooth. Have a dope community, man. So shout out to our league, man. Shout out to our league. Nice rebound right there from Santiago. Wow. Did you see how he just reached back to snag that board off of the missed shot? And Santiago slamming it home. It is looking like FC Bayern is in control in this second half. Let's see if CB Canarias can change that. OJ, the Juice Man, off the screen. And the Juice Man is looking to get it going now. 61-64. Gets his team back within 3. Let's see if the Juice Man can pick it up. That was a nice shot right there from the Juice Man. We know that he could work to get those good baskets. Loving what I'm seeing from the Juice Man. Off the screen is Marshall now. Marshall wants the midi. The defense is there, though. Mid-range shot now coming from Tyrone Atkins. Way better defensive effort guarding Tyrone Atkins in this half. Shout out to Chambers, man. Chambers has definitely done a lot better job guarding Atkins. Nice pass right there off the screen and roll. And like I said, the Juice Man starting to wake up. Uses Payton off the screen. And I told you, this kid Payton has came to play. High energy, high effort guy. And now Canarias is down 1. Bayern is going to call a timeout to talk things over. And both of these teams, man, battling. This overseas tour has been very competitive, to say the least. We haven't really seen too many blowouts. And this was a game that many thought that CB Canarias would completely control. But if I'm not mistaken, I feel like Bayern has controlled most of this game. CB Canarias have showed their flashes, but Bayern has, to me, without a doubt, been the leader as far as leading the charge so far. So shout out to OT1. Chambers gets a good look from 3, has to knock that down, and he does. Canarias is on an 8-0 run in the last minute and 5 seconds. And let's see if Bayern can turn it around, or is this gonna be when Canarias takes that leap? Let's see. Hudson, nice Euro step move right there, and Hudson gets the basket. RJ Hudson with the mobile 1 drive right there. I like this move. Gets it from Tyrone. Aggressive. Nice 2 steps right there. Had a guy that was a bit smaller than him and definitely took advantage of that. Shout out to Mobile 1 for that replay right there. Off the inbound now, we have Canarias. OJ Alberger with the rock. OJ has been leading the charge at the end of this third quarter for that run. OJ has assisted on most of those baskets. OJ trying to get himself going now, but off the mark there. Before that miss, OJ was responsible for all of the points on that 8-0 run. Hit a shot and then assisted on a couple of baskets. Tyrone Atkins. I love what I'm seeing. They have the small forward setting a down screen for the power forward Atkins. And I'm loving how Bayern is doing all they can to get their guy Atkins open. The Juice Man being aggressive, though, and working to get good looks. That's what I love about the game from the Juice Man, man. The Juice Man works very hard to get those type of looks. OJ Alberger works very hard. This kid out of Jamaica works very hard to get those shot looks. And he can make almost any kind of shot. Fadeaways, step back, leaners. He's a deadly three-point shooter. And you just gotta love what you see from the Juice Man. But another three-pointer right there from Isley. And Isley has been turning up for CB Canarias, who is up 3 points at the end of this third quarter. Can I get those 4s in the chat, guys? 4s in the chat. This has been a good game so far. Back and forth, very competitive. CB Canarias caught fire at the end of that third quarter. And there goes Isley, man. This kid Isley has been doing the thing out there. I believe Isley came off the bench last game and started this game, and he is making the coach proud. And I also still like what I've seen from OJ Alberger as well, coming off the bench. Assist of the game goes to OJ, right on key. OJ to Chambers, and those are both of the guys who CB Canarias elected to come off the bench this game after starting them last game. And both of them play very well off of each other coming off the bench together. So I like the plan from CV Canarias of spreading that talent out a lot more. Spreading that talent out a lot more and allowing their guys to get it going. NJ Abaya, 4-3. Pardon me for peeking on that one. Got a little bit too close to the mic. But NJ Abaya getting his team right back in it. And this young guy, I'm telling you, the young guy has a lot of potential, man. A lot of potential. 13 viewers live. Welcome to the Simulation Basketball Association. OJ Alberger off the screen, off the mark. Good defense there from NJ Abaya. This kid, NJ Abaya, has a ton of potential, and coaches have been raving about the talent of this young guy. It hasn't, shown yet, in the biggest way, but trust me, this kid is super talented, and it's only a matter of time before he gets it going. Jaden Blue. Nice cut there in transition and nice pass from the Juice Man. The Juice Man has been doing a good job of playmaking as well. Love what I'm seeing from the Juice Man. Kramer, mid-range look. He can hit that mid-range right at the top of the key right there for Kramer. But his jump shots has just been off the mark so far. And this one, nice move right there from Ariel Severio. Getting himself in the books. Off the screen, elected to go for the floater. And got himself a basket. NJ Abaya, tough take! And NJ Abaya, I told you, this kid has a ton of potential. And that's why he's starting over the veteran. And as you can see right there, a full head of steam. This kid can be dangerous. And he also can knock down the three-pointers as well. Wow. That is going to be a highlight that we use for our story and our reels and all of our platforms, man. We'll see that highlight. This kid, NJ Abaya, I told you, the kid has a ton of potential. Just has to develop. And Ariel Severio now working it inside out. Floater on the last one. Takes the screen, takes the mid-range on this one. And that's what I like to see. The shooting hasn't been his thing from the three-point line. But as you can see, he's going to the hole now and working it from the inside out. NJ Abaya with a little heat check right there. Missing the three. But a good defensive effort from Bayern on the other end. A swat. Like, that was just a throw right there from Kramer. Saying, get that out of here, sending that to the stands. That was actually a beautiful block. Jaden Blue now with it. Gets it to OJ. OJ! OJ! Mr. 4-point play. The Juice Man. He had 2 4-point plays in the game last game. And now he has a chance for another 4-point play. The young NJ Abaya has to give him time to land. And that's, like I said, man, just some immaturity showing for NJ Abaya. But the kid has a ton of potential. And OJ, the Juice Man, 4-point play again. And he converts. That is the third 4-point play of the season for OJ, the Juice Man. I don't know what it is about his jump shot or what it is about the way he lands that is very tough for defenders to close out without fouling him. That's his third one of the year. NJ Abaya trying to take things into his own hands. Takes a tough, aggressive layup, but no good. Jaden Blue, aggressive to a fault there. Timmy Turner and Tyrone was all over him, but he still took the wild shot. And now, FC Bayern on their way. Ballestry with just as wild of a shot as Jaden Blue. Ew, I don't like what I'm seeing. Nice interior pass right there. But Ellis off the mark. Both teams looking to pick it up. Both teams trying to move on a break. Both teams really trying to pick up the pace and catch the other one slipping. They are pushing the ball now. And Tyrone Atkins was fouled by Webster right there in transition. But Tyrone Atkins has to count his pennies, guys. He has to count his pennies. He has not been counting his pennies in this matchup. And I think that is hurting Bayern. I think this would be a lot closer if Tyrone Atkins was counting his pennies. He would have a lot more points too. He's already scored a ton. First free throw is off the mark. And that is something that Tyrone Atkins is going to have to work on. He is going to hurt his team in a lot of close games and toughly fought games if he cannot hit free throws, man. Second free throw is on its way, and he splits. 7-point game in favor of Canarias. And let's see if Canarias can hold on for this victory. Or let's see if the underdogs can come back and escape with a little upset here. OJ gets it to Severio. Severio with it. Severio hops in the lane. And Timmy Turner has been doing a good job bottling Severio up all night. But on that one, Severio truly worked for the basket. He has 12 on the night. Kramer with it. Kramer looking to get it to Timmy Turner. Timmy looking to get a bit of revenge. Nice pass. Oh, Ballestry thought about it. Jaden Blue all over him. And just not a good possession right there. It took a little bit too long to get that play going. But good defense from Timmy Turner again. Getting a hand on the ball in the lane. And now Bayern with the rock off of another steal. NJ, wide open three in the corner. And NJ Abaya. He has to hit those open shots. The young guy. Maybe the brights is just a bit too. Maybe the lights are just a bit too bright for NJ Abaya right now. But he is squandering opportunities at the three-point line. He has to knock that down. He has to. Webster going to the line for two. Shout out to my guy Duke Spliff. Yes, I'm on the mic. Had to get back into it. Had to definitely get back into it, man. OJ the Juice Man has been subbed out for Ellis Jr. And Chambers has been subbed out for Payton. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Webster at the line. Last free throw is up and it is good. 85-74 in favor of Canarias. Canarias has taken control in this fourth quarter. And let's see if FC Bayern has enough in the tank to come back and win. Off the screen, NJ Abaya. So he doesn't make the easy ones, but he hits that one off the dribble, off the screen. And shout out to the young guy for still being aggressive. Shooters shoot, man. He hasn't had the best shooting night, but he is still taking his open shots. Ariel Severio. What a big three there to answer NJ Abaya back, man. Wow. Ariel Severio is not playing with NJ Abaya on that one. Jaden Blue with the rock. Off of the steal. Nice steal right there from Jaden Blue. I told you this kid plays defense. And a three-pointer right there from Ellis Jr. This Canarias team has found their groove. And now it is looking like with much of what people thought. NJ Abaya tries it again. However, he didn't let that screen develop, man. Nice move right there from Ariel Severio. And now Ariel Severio on a tear. 17 points on 7 of 21 shooting. Not the best night from a field goal percentage standpoint. But that's what you love about Ariel Severio. It's the determination of this guy. This guy gets better with time throughout the game. And his just determination and will to win is the reason why many rave about the leadership of Ariel Severio, man. But like many thought, CB Canarias is starting to take off in this game. Jaden Blue, tough three. Good defense by Ballestry. The three is off the mark. Jaden Blue has definitely cooled off in the second half. However, Ariel Severio and the Juice Man picked it up for him. And as you can see, Canarias now leading the charge. NJ Abaya, another wild three, ill. And NJ Abaya just has to take better shots, man. He has to knock down his open shots and just take a better shot selection. He is really collapsing here in this fourth quarter. FC Bayern as a whole is just collapsing. Tyrone Atkins can't do it himself. He didn't make his free throws in this game, so that's another thing that challenged his team. He should knock that down and does. So Tyrone Atkins just not really getting the help. Sure, he should have made his free throws, but these young guys have to be able to pick up some of the slack for Tyrone Atkins. Tyrone Atkins is looking like the focal point of the team, and he's just looking like he doesn't have too much help, man. NJ Abaya showed flashes, but NJ Abaya just too young and immature right now. Timmy Turner showed flashes as well. But these guys are young, man. They got to take time to develop. And the surrounding pieces of Bayern just not enough right now to, you know, I guess keep these guys where they would want to be. Webster to Ellis. Ellis to Severio. Severio thinking about an alley-oop, but ill as it knocks off the rim. Nice pass from NJ to Tyrone. Tyrone to Kramer. Kramer hits the midi. 81 to 93 is still time left. But if I'm being honest, I do not see this FC Bayern team. Jaden Blue stop and pop for 3 after leaving the defender off the press, off the mark. And with quick shots like that, FC Bayern has a chance, but I don't know. Realistically, I don't see it happening. Kramer for 3, quick 3 right there. Got a good look, but off the mark. Ellis off the pass from Jaden Blue. Gets it to Webster on the baseline. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to work on Kramer. Spins, gets it to Ariel. Ariel, 4 seconds left on the clock. He is isoing on the young Timmy Turner. Mid-range shot from Ariel. Good defense from Timmy Turner as it's off the mark. But Webster with the put-back slam. 95 to 81. A minute and 50 left. And it is curtains, ladies and gentlemen. Another missed 3 from Kramer in transition. And yeah, this one is over. CB Canarias handling it, getting it done as many expected. FC Bayern did put up a fight for a while. But nice alley-oop right there from Jaden Blue to Peyton. Peyton playing very good, high energy, high effort. His team was able to pick it up and match his energy eventually. NJ Abaya with the midi right there. And NJ Abaya showed flashes. Both young guys, NJ and Timmy, showed flashes like I alluded to earlier. However, man, just the lights just being a little bit too bright for them. Got to get some IQ things right with those young guys. Got to shoot the ball better. Got to make better decisions on when to shoot the ball. And I think they'll be all right. But good team effort, good team win for CB Canarias in this one. NJ Abaya frustrated, picking up another foul on the closeout right there. He is not happy right now with the refs. Maybe just frustrated by his game as a whole. Coach right there seems a bit frustrated. And shout out to the mayor checking in. Jeremiah Killins checking in. A minute left in this game. 97 to 83. And like I said, man, CB Canarias just handled business in the second half. Ariel Severio hit some key shots in the second half when at well-needed times for his team. And that's why he's the leader of this unit. Just when the young Jaden Blue started to go cold, he stepped up. The Juice Man stepped up as well. Right when he was beginning to go cold, good job by the coaches getting him out of there, getting Severio back in the game, and let him do his thing. NJ Abaya with the frustration dunk there on the alley-oop. And this kid is uber talented. I'm telling you, this kid has a ton of potential. Just has to take time to develop properly. But I like what I've seen from Timmy Turner and NJ Abaya. I think that they have a nice core to build on. I think if they can, just develop during the season, earn their SC, put up some things, maybe change a few things with their tendencies, and definitely recruit for this FC Bayern team, they can be good. Nice pass right there in transition for Tyrone Atkins. Tyrone Atkins is the sole star of this FC Bayern team. He is really the driving force of this team. He is, like I said, that star guy. And you see that on display today, but he just doesn't have the help that he needs to beat a team like CB Canarias, who's scrappy, high energy on defense, and has guys like this kid right here, Jaden Blue, who can just fill it up from the three-point line. Also, OJ, the Juice Man, who can fill it up. Chambers. It's a lot of guys on this CB Canarias team, man, who does a lot of things well. And shout out to CB Canarias, man, getting it done. 102 to 87 in favor of Canarias. Hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to this matchup. We're going to go over the box scores. I'm going to chop it up with you guys while we go over those box scores, man. But Jaden Blue played very good. Player of the game in this one. Knocking down three-pointers, just taking tough shots and making tough shots. He also played just at a better pace. It's certain times that you can see Jaden Blue get a bit erratic and force some shots. However, he did play with a better pace in this game, man. Shout out to the user, Jaden Blue. The kid looked good tonight, and I like what I seen from him. I just like what I seen from him from a complete standpoint. Shout out to Thaddeus Hill. He's late, but he definitely checked in, man. High school guy Thaddeus Hill, gotta check him out. But Jaden Blue, man, just looked good. He picked his spots well in this one, made some tough shots, and he was just a true sharp in this game, a true sharpshooter, picking his spots well and knocking them down. Did take a couple of wild shots at times, but I think that his aggressiveness really was opening up the game for the rest of the players. Definitely opening up the game for Peyton and Webster, the big men, Chambers as well. I think the aggressiveness of Jaden Blue just opened things up for them. Tyrone Atkins, 38 points. Hold up, let's go with the winners first. Sorry. 26 points for Jaden Blue, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Another 20-point night for the young point guard. Didn't shoot it the best from a field goal percentage standpoint, but did shoot it 50% from the three-point line, nailing 6 threes. And that's the biggest part of this kid's game, man. This kid can shoot it, and he shoots it good. Like, he shoots it very well from downtown. Does take some wild shots at times that like I said earlier, but for the most part, you want this kid taking any three that he has a good look on, because any shot from this kid has a chance of going in. So shout out to Jaden Blue, man, doing his thing in this one. Let me just show this first. Ariel Severio, the captain of this team, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal for the Cookie Monster, 2 turnovers, 7 of 23 from the field, and 1 of 7 from the three-point line. And I just think the aggression of the guards opens up things for this Canarias team, but they have very active bigs. And I just think, even though their field goal percentages isn't that pretty, the fact that they're so aggressive and active, it just opens up the game a lot for, just their forwards and their bigs. They have stretch bigs as well. So a lot of times when these guys are being aggressive one-on-one, those stretch bigs can rush down into the paint for offensive rebounds and putbacks. So, I just think the aggressiveness of Ariel Severio, Jaden Blue, and OJ Alberger just opens up a ton of things for their team as a whole. OJ Alberger, 19 minutes in this one off the bench, but his team was able to still get the win. 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers for OJ, the Juice Man. Also had a 4-point play. It was 3-11 from the three-point line, 5 of 17 from the field. And I love what I seen from the Juice Man. The Juice Man looked really, really good in this one. He looked good off the bench too. I like that. I like that they switched things up. They let I like that they switched things up. They let it wasn't Isley who started. They let Ellis Jr. start at the 3. And I think it worked out well. Ellis Jr. he left the scoring up to Jaden Blue and Ariel Severio. So I think that opened things up and made things a lot better as far as shot distribution. And then coming off the bench, it was the OJ show. So even though he had condensed minutes, he had more of the green light when... Pardon me, guys. Just knocked out the mic. But even though he had less minutes, he had more of the green light when he got in. And he could capitalize off those minutes a lot better because he wasn't next to Jaden Blue and Ariel Severio the whole time. He actually got in with other guys who doesn't have the role he has on his team. And that gave him the green light. Same thing for Chambers. But I seen some good things from some guys off the bench, man. Because here we go. Peyton started. And he had a tremendous game, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, putbacks, 100% from the field, 5 for 5, and even nailed a 3, 1 for 1. So very efficient and was very, cautious with his shots for good reason and showed you that he can make the most of them. I'm going over the AI stuff because I'm just in the flow of this game. This was such a good game. Chambers didn't have nearly the same numbers because the coach put him on the bench, but other guys were able to step up like Tyrone Webster, Tom Ellis Jr. So I know that we will see those minutes dispersed a little better for Chambers because we know how talented he is, and I know he wasn't happy with this after having a big game 1. However, I know he's happy with the win. So shout out to the whole Canarias, man. They definitely did their thing. I don't want to be too long on these box scores, but this I do like to give you guys some context of what I see that happen. So, shout out to all the guys that's rocking with me while we go over this box scores. Let me get a hashtag our league and hit that like button if you haven't already, man. For the losing side, Bayern, Tyrone Atkins. Tyrone Atkins is the driving force of this team. 38 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. He was very efficient tonight, deadly efficient. Like, if he got a good look, it was knocked down. He came in focused and ready to go, even on them step backs. Look at how there was just nothing but net. Look at what he was able to do tonight. Just an all-around great effort for the generic Tyrone Atkins, man. He's definitely, that guy for this team, the leader of this team. And hopefully, he can mentor these young guys, NJ Abaya and Timmy Turner, man, and get them, playing a little better. But I did like the flashes that I saw from them. NJ Abaya finished with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 6 of 17 shooting from the field, and 3 of 12 from the three-point line. Just has to knock down his open threes and then not force it from 3 out of frustration. That's what I think I seen from the young guy, and we want to see that fixed, but he did just show tremendous athleticism on a few dunks, and he did hit a few big threes and was very expressive hitting them. So we see the star potential for this kid, NJ Abaya. We just want to see it amount to a little more. We just want to see him play a bit smarter at times. Shout out to the Timmy Turner as well. 9 points on the night, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover. He did an amazing job guarding Ariel Severio. I will say that. He did an amazing job. Ariel Severio is a bit older than him, a bit more seasoned, polished, but he did a great job at bottling Ariel Severio up and making it tough. If it wasn't for the teammates, I feel like, in the unit around Ariel Severio, this would have been a lot more of a difficult game. But because he was able to rely on Jaden Blue, OJ Alberga, and those forwards of CB Canarias, I think it was easier for Ariel Severio to get things going later in the game. But shout out to Timmy Turner, because he definitely made things difficult for him, and he played a great game. I love what I seen from Timmy Turner, but this team is just young, and they just got a lot to work on and develop, man. So hopefully these guys are getting their SC and they're working on their players. But yeah, man, until then, the verdict is out on FC Bayern, man. Not saying that they're going to be the punching bags of the league, but things are definitely going to be pretty tough on them. It's not going to be easy. Ballestry was forcing things early on. He scored those first 3 field goals pretty early in the game, and I thought that was going to be a good sign for him going at Jaden Blue. However, later in the game, it just got worse. Jaden Blue really cracked down on him. The defense was doing a good job of helping off of those screens, and they made it very difficult for this kid. So, yeah, man, just not a good game for Luigi Ballestri. And I just want to see Luigi just play a bit more efficient. I want to see him not force certain things. I feel like he was forcing some tough contested shots, and I think he could just play make a little more. I think some of those opportunities could have been them shots that he took could have been opportunities for other teammates, and he showed he can play make. So just want to see him tone down the shots a bit. That's all there. And all in all, man, it was a good game. It was a good game. Now I'm gonna get into these highlights, so that way guys can save their highlights. Maybe guys want to screen record this or save the video and use this for social media. And Jaden Blue looked good, man. That's what I'm telling you. You see how you got to close out with this kid? If you're not closed out all the way, if you're not in this kid's face, I'm telling you, it is knocked down. It is knocked down. This kid is a shooter for real. And that Ariel Severio, the grit, the grind, the determination, the cookie monster. Look at that spin right there to the floater off the glass. Look at that move to the mid-range shot. Look, he gets blocked right there, gets his own rebound, fakes it. Then I believe he passed it out for a 3 there. Another floater. Just gotta like what you've seen from Severio. That was the 3-point leaner that he matched after NJ Nabaya hit a big 3. And that's what you just like to see from Ariel Severio. Just the determination of this kid. He's a fierce competitor. He goes right at guys. And I just love the impact that he has on the game. Even when he's not shooting the best. And OJ the Juice, man, this kid looked really good in this one. We know he's a sharpshooter, but he looked really good working for his shots. And then he looked good as a playmaker as well. I'm not sure if these highlights are going to show his playmaking highlights, but he looked really good finding the open man and showing his rebounds. Hopefully they show some of those passes because he looked really good finding the open man. Didn't show his assists, but he was doing a good job of finding the open man. He had 4 assists, but they were nice assists, guys. Like, they were some pretty dope assists. Like, they were coming off some pretty good moves. He had his head up in transition, and that's just what you like to see, man. Out of OJ Alberger, man, I loved it. I'm just gonna show Payton's highlights, even though he's a generic, because he did have a couple of putbacks, and depending on the angle that they catch here, I could just use it. That wasn't that good of an angle. That wasn't either. So both of the dunks that I came for, I'm going to have to wind up getting on my own anyway because I don't like that angle. But the bench of Canarias did good, man. The bench of Canarias shot very well and shot efficiently. And I think that was due to them moving things around with their lineup. So shout out to Canarias, man. I'm going to show Tyrone Atkins highlights just because he is a, top generic. So, because he is a top generic, I'm going to save those guys' highlights at times just in case I want to drop some media on them using highlights. So stay tuned for that as well. I'm happy I got the graphics staff together because if those guys are working on those graphics for our league structure, I can do more fun stuff. Like, I can do more storyline graphics for CPU guys. I can do more storyline graphics for user players. So shout out to the graphics team, man, for freeing up some time for me. Definitely, man. Shout out to the whole SBA staff. Can I get a hashtag staff, man? Guys are definitely stepping up, man, taking on these roles so that way we can get this content out to the best quality. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram at SBA2K, where we have some just have some of the dopest simulation content that you can find, man. We got some storyline media content. We got scores, of course. And if you just want to stay up to date with what we got going on, be sure to follow us on Instagram at SBA.2K. Or you can drop a comment here on YouTube and get in our Discord as well. We do have Discord as well. But this was a good game, man. This was a good game. We're going to get into the team comparisons. There you go. I just put this up there for you guys to look at. 102 to 87. Field goal percentage, 43% to 42 in favor of Canarias. From the three-point line, 41% to 30% in favor of Canarias again. Free throws, 93%, 13 of 14 opposed to 46%, and that's huge. You cannot leave that many points at the line, and that changes the game, man. That changes the game, but that's what separates good teams from the bad teams. Shot selection and counting your pennies, things like that. So, CB Canary is really able to get it done in this one. 9 fast break points to 6, 24 points in the paint to 28. Bayern did win that. Second chance points, Bayern won 8 to 7. Bench points, CB Canarias with 30. And that's what I said, man. They spread out that talent. Took some guys out the starting lineup, even though they're still worthy of being starters on any team. But they just balanced it out. And I think that is what helped them, because when Bayern had that charge going early on, I think the balance of the talent being spread throughout the bench and the starters was the ultimate key for why Canarias was able to win this game. Bayern still had more assists than Canarias, so they're showing some flashes of doing some things. Just gotta have a better shot selection and gotta develop those young guys, man. Them young guys' development is gonna be pivotal to the success of FC Bayern during this season. So definitely gonna keep an eye on that and see how much better those guys get over time, or if they just stay stagnant because maybe they're not collecting SC, or you never know. So let's see how that storyline plays out for those guys. But shout out to FC Bayern and shout out to CB Canarias. Both teams fought hard today, but the underdogs couldn't get it done. CB Canarias gets it done, moves on to 2-0, and FC Bayern moves on to 0-2. So Canarias stays alive, and this is what most people thought. But It's your boy Kamish Moolah, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like button as it helps us grow as a league if you haven't already. If you're a player, drop those comments below to get your SC. Also, drop the comment after this video is posted and the live stream is done so you can get the full amount of SC. You only get half the amount if you comment during the live stream, but you get the full amount if you comment during the live stream and comment after. So shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for all the energy and activity. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Hashtag our league. I'm going to get these pictures and then I'm going to start up the next game. Appreciate you guys for staying in tune. Kamish Moolah out. Peace.